I want to explain the importance of hands-on. And that's when we learn in person with a teacher, we get to ask more questions, we get to really try things out for ourselves, we get to receive the energy, we get to give the energy, we get to feel the different sensations that you experience through practicing energy medicine. There is so many benefits to in-person learning. You also get to build a deeper connection to your teacher, and you're able to ask questions as they pop up, and you get to clarify that. So for me, when I learned Reiki, when I first started learning Reiki, it was an important part of my journey because I'm still really close to my Reiki master, who has been an amazing light in my life and an amazing guide. She's an amazing teacher and I love her very much. And she still has her relationship with her Reiki master. We're part, we're in the lineage, and our teachings, the teachings that I teach, although they have my individual like slant on things and how I add things to it because I've done other medicine, energy medicine and other Reiki with different teachers, it always takes me back to that first class and my journey with my teacher, my Reiki master. Because for as many different Reikis as I've learned, and I've got 6 different modalities of Reiki that I've done, nothing can come close to the learning and the guidance and the relationship that I've got with my Reiki master. And I'm very honoured to have that, and I feel that you guys can have that too. You can have that really close relationship where you can just drop me a message going, hey, I've just done this, or this is coming up and I'm feeling this, and how is it, how do you find that for you, because this is what is going on with me and it just feels a bit different. And even now I can message, so many years on, I can still message and say, hey, I'm doing this, or I've learnt this new practice, and we can really talk about it and embrace it. And we live Reiki. We live every day it's not just Reiki, but every day is energy medicine. Almost everything that I do is connected to energy medicine in some way. How I think is now connected to how I choose to spend my time, how I spend where I put my energy. When I eat, I like to bless the food. I like to look at energy giving food. I like to think of what the food and drink that I have, how that the impact of the food and drink have ripples out and affects other people. So I always like to buy local. I always try and eat seasonal, things like that. There's so many things that when you think about it, all comes down to making a conscious choice, which takes you down to, at its root, it's energy medicine. So it's learning like consent, boundaries. Am I safe? Who's going to be in my space? What's going on in my environment? Everything is sacred. So it's treating everything as sacred. It's honouring all my belongings. It's honouring the spaces that I'm in. It's honouring my dog, my best friend, Batty. And it's all this is energy medicine. It's looking at different energies. It's energy psychology. It's tapping. I do tapping, which is EFT and TFT and SFP, which I'll go into another time. I won't keep you with that at the moment. But the meridian system is amazing. and that's all like kind of little chakras, little energy motorways all over your body, like a roadmap. Wow, it's pretty intense. I do the Ho'oponopono. I do it pretty much every day, many times a day. The Ho'oponopono is another energy medicine. And I do Reiki, which is energy medicine, which is bringing in the universal energy to give myself healing. I send distance healing to others. I give healing to animals. I do energy cleaning in different spaces, different places, and I help people out with their own personal energy, cleaning their own personal energy spaces and their energy bodies, and helping cleanse the actual physical energy body as well. So there's so many different directions that you can go with energy medicine, and I've not even began to start naming them all. Really, that's just a kind of little drop in the ocean of energy medicine. And for me, you wouldn't get that anywhere else but with someone who knows and is passionate about energy, and where you can have that that flow in conversation and that connection, where you can actually have a two-way conversation and just hold, stop part sentence or make notes and say, right, how about this, how about this, how about this, or this is how it is for me. Is that wrong? Am I not doing things right? And it's learning that, and then it's practicing on each other. I'll get to give to my students, and they will get to give to me too. And it is absolutely like mutual giving and receiving. It's getting to experience those things. It's getting to practice Reiki share. It's getting Batty will, when there's someone about who wants to give it a go with animals, Batty loves receiving Reiki. And all the plants and things, they love Reiki. The furniture loves Reiki. Mobile phones love Reiki. And there's other energy medicines as well. I love doing shamanic energy medicine. That is one of my favourite, more intimate medicines, where consent and boundaries are more not important, because it's always important for consent and boundaries, but when you're getting into someone's energy body and actually working in that energy body, and you've got someone else into your energy body, then that is so intimate, and it is so sacred, and it is an honour to be allowed into someone else's energy body and to assist them in that way. But it's it's also something that I have to think about the karma of. This is my energy body that I'm letting someone into. Are these people going to do the work? So I don't exchange energy without thinking about it first, and then I'm really choosy on what I want to put my energy into. And this is all part of energy medicine. This is all part of learning how to feel into what is in this moment, and how to feel into how to move forward in the most conscious way. So I really want to invite you to feel into taking the brave step of doing an energy medicine class in person, because you will gain more from it. I did, and I know people have come to me and said they've done this course online and blah blah blah, and they've learnt more with me than they have from the course. And that just goes without saying, really, because, thanks fly, it goes without saying, that's a fly again, that's why they call them bugs, and they're not into consent and boundaries at all, and they need to learn some consent and boundaries, seriously. But anyway, yeah, it's all about learning what we need to do to keep ourselves safe. It's about being able to connect with our teachers and build up that relationship that will last much longer than that lesson. And it's about being able to feel into things in a safe environment where you've got that other person to give you guidance and help you to understand where you're at and where you're going. And that cannot be achieved in any other way. When it comes to playing with medicine, the energies and things, you can do that through distance Reiki, and other distance healing methods. But the thing is, it's still not as beneficial as having someone present with you. So if you are on your journey into energy medicine and embracing that way forward for you and your life, and you feel that that's what your call is in life, to head that way, then please contact an reputable energy practitioner, and just check out the lineage, and see what they've learned, who they've learned from, and how many years and stuff like that. And then chat with them and see what resonates. And when you find, because teachers are like shoes, like some fit really comfortably and some are really awkward. So find a teacher that resonates with you, make that connection and book that class. I might not resonate, and that's perfectly fine. As they say, horses for courses. And it's perfectly all right. There is thousands of energy workers out there. There's many, many, many different modalities. There's lots of different things for you to explore. Find what makes your heart sing. Find what resonates most deeply for you and go for it. But please look at doing it in person wherever possible, and getting that extra trust and building a relationship with your teachers, and where you're not when you're not afraid to ask questions, where you can really explore what you need to, and where they'll ask you questions to go away and explore yourself, so you can step into your true you, so you can honour your authentic self and your way of being, and explore life how it's supposed to be, instead of guessing. Because guessing can be alright, but it's so much more, I don't know, not just comfortable when you've got someone, but it's confidence. You gain more confidence when you've got someone else there with you, cheering you on, and learning how to screw up in a safe place to screw up and try again. There's not that much to go wrong, but seriously, sometimes it could be just like putting a blanket off, or forgetting to close a circle, or forgetting to open sacred space, or not cleansing an energy body, or something like preparing the room. It's easy done, especially for beginners. And even for me, sometimes, I've been known to forget things too. It's natural. It's because we're human. But you can move forward on your energy journey if you make the right connections. You will grow into a super confident, really capable, amazing practitioner. I believe that it's possible for anyone to do so. But I really believe that you need to reach out and make that connection and go and learn one-to-one or with a group of people, where you get that hands-on experience. Okay, that's enough for me for today. Okay, namaste.